this video, we're going to cover how to add a camera shake to your project. To get started, we need to set up a new blueprint, and rather than using our common classes, we are going to search for camera shake right here. And we're given a few options. For this video, we're going to use the legacy camera shake. I'm going to select that, hit select. I'm going to call it my camera shake. I'm going to open it up. Unlike many of our other blueprints, this blueprint really only uses its details to control its output. What we're able to decide is how long do we want the shake to last for. So I can say like it's going to be a ½ shake, blend in, blend out time, right? How quick is it going to go into the shake, and then how long is it going to kind of fade away from the shake. Then what I have are options to control my rotational shake, my location shake, and my field of view shake. And all these give different effects to your camera shake that we're making. Now, my rotational, I can rotate over my pitch, yaw, or roll, and each of these have options for that. My location allows me to rotate in the X, Y, Z. It's kind of like a side-to-side shake versus a rotational shake. And then I have my field of view shake, which will take the camera and kind of have it pan in and pan out, adjust the field of view for my shake. So what I'm going to start out with right now is I'm going to do we'll start at the top. We'll do a rotation, excuse me. What we'll do is we have amplitude and frequency, so how much and how often. I'm going to have an amplitude of, we'll start with something like 5 and a frequency of, we'll go 10. Actually, yeah, we'll see what we get from that. And some of this will turn into guess and checking as we work through. We can decide what our initial offset's going to be, whether it starts at 0 or a random value within our range, and whether it is a sine wave or a more randomized wave for our shake. Once this actor is created, so this blueprint is created, I can set up an opportunity for it to occur. So I'm going to have it be pretty simple. I'm going to say when I hit that block on actor hit, I am going to play camera shake right there. Now I can select my class right here. I need to pick a location, and what I want to use for my location is get player character, and I'm going to get actor location. So I'll get wherever my character is and play the shake right there. Then I can select like the inner and outer radius, like how like inner and outer fall off. Generally what's really important right here is the outer radius. Your camera shake is based off of the camera, not necessarily the midpoint of the character. So if you want the camera to actually shake, you have to make sure you give yourself enough range for that shake to happen. I like to start at 1,000. I can kind of scale it down afterwards. If I hit play now, and I have my preview over here, I go over here and hit this box. We'll see what happens. You can see my world shakes. Now what I can do is I could either be satisfied with that, or I could go back and I could play around with some of my other shakes right here. So I'm going to change this rotational one. Actually, I'll increase the amplitude a little bit. Let's go like 100 now. We'll show what that looks like. Much bigger shake. It's like I took some damage or something happened to really throw off my character. I could also combine these. So I'll give like a 50 here. I'll give like a 50 and a 10 here. And you can combine any amount of these. I'll do a compile. I'll do play. Cool. Kind of a 2-direction. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to move on to my location. So we're done with rotational, location. We'll just kind of shake it in one direction. We'll do like an up and down shake. We'll do amplitude of, we'll go 50 and 10. That seemed to work pretty well. At this point, I should probably move that box a little closer. That's kind of a nice little shake. I like that. It's kind of like I fell and something happened, right? Really great to have for some sort of like damage, some sort of fall, some sort of attack. It's also just awesome to use to give feedback to the player, right? This box is something we can interact with. If I go into it, it's going to tell me right there. And sometimes it can be a real subtle shake that can really help demonstrate that. So as I go over here, cool, just enough to say, hey, this means something. We'll get rid of these. And again, I can combine the X, Y, and Z's however I want. Field of view is pretty fun. We'll go like 50 and 10 right here. We'll hit play. Whoa, it kind of has a really elaborate effect of going in and going out. That's a little extreme. So let's see if we can shrink it up. I'm getting kind of sick of walking over there, so I'm going to move it a little bit closer. It's kind of like a nice little in and out. I kind of like this when you're like talking to someone or like something kind of dramatic happened. I don't know if I love that frequency. We could slow it down a little bit. And really just kind of fine-tuning this is an excellent way to get the effect that you're going for. I think that's nice and subtle. This is a really good example of often less is more when it comes down to your additional mechanics you're adding and the juice that you're adding. But this is how we can add camera shakes to our projects.